Howdy YouTube, my name's Ethanra, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. So, more summertime investigation going on, and to think, it was just supposed to be a quest for ice cream, and now we got Keyblade wielders missing. Okay. So, as I mentioned before, I figure I should go ahead and say it again. They're being pretty generous with the jewels, especially the campaign. I'm glad I remember that. I should get into that right now before I forget. And of course, it popped up right on screen as I switched it. But that's alright. Just a minor annoyance. So, right here, this. Let me actually go back. Look here. I would think if you have anyone into games like this or want to play a new app game for their phone, I would highly encourage them to get this game, obviously, because A, it's actually fun, and B, for this right here, because I'm actually curious. I have a hypothesis I would like to test out. I'm wondering if, because what I think would happen would be if a new player was to get this and do this challenge. First off, it's pretty easy, if I'm not mistaken. It's not demanding all that much. Yeah, it's only level 100, which is a lot for a new player, I think. But for a new player that has access to dramatic pause, these, obviously these are my party members, but I know as a new player you get like random medals that'll show up in here. So if a new player gets a strong random medal, they should be able to one-shot this thing anyway. So with that in mind, that would count to, need to go back again. That would count to filling out this challenge, because that'll be one more person that completes it. I saw in the Japanese version it said something like, yeah, right here. Yeah, here we go. For each 10,000 people that clear the event, 1,000 jewels will be given out. The maximum amount of jewels you can receive is 3,000. Clearing the event is only counted once per player. So I figured to help reach that goal, that would help, and not only help us reach the goal, but also it would be an excellent chance for new players to get a whole bunch of jewels very fast. So it's kind of a win-win situation from my limited perspective anyway. Oh, that's an interesting looking Heartless. Haven't seen that particular variant in a long time. I'm so used to seeing the green, blue, or red one. Such a useful button. Of course. Naturally. It's funny, I was just having that thought to myself today. Don't just be aware of your surroundings, be aware. Oh, I'm having trouble talking again. Anyway, be aware of the people around you and around the surroundings around them as well. Yeah, it's already starting to happen. Alright, well, better hurry and end this video then before I start to slur. And no, I'm not drunk. I'm not even tired. I don't know why I can't talk when night comes. Alright, just wanted to check, make sure I do all this in one go. But yeah, again, back to the new players. I really think they should start playing now more than ever. Especially, again, the jewels mostly. But also, so they don't miss out on any good avatar boards. Like, to this day, I really wish a certain best friend of mine told me about this game sooner. Because there's an avatar board I've been waiting for the longest time, and it still has not come back. They brought back the Alice The Alice in Wonderland one with the knight, and I think the other one was a queen, maybe? I don't remember. I know one of them was a knight. They brought that one back like 2 or 3 times, but the one I've won, I don't think they brought it back at all. They only brought it, and then it was gone, and never seen or heard it from again. Which really, really sucks, because I really do want that. Actually, I take that back. There's about 2 or 3 that all, and magically, because, you know, how my luck just so happens to work that it affects the entire world, apparently. Of those 3 are the exact ones that I want that have not returned, but they are returning the ones that I don't care for, like 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Oh, Dark Side. I wonder if there's gonna be a cutscene after this. Nope, apparently not. There should be. It's freaking Dark Side. Whatever. I will say this though. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna end up forgetting what I was saying if I don't slow down. Oh, Omega Dark Side. Or I guess technically Dark Side Omega. But it just sounds weirder saying the Omega after the name. I mean, take Omega Red, for example. Calling him Red Omega would not only be wrong, it just doesn't sound as imposing, does it? Yeah, and I've already rambled on for too long, so I've got my main point. But getting back on track, I was talking about those outfits that have not returned. That's another reason why the new players should get into it so they don't get locked out like I was. Oh yes, I remember. My tangent was how, just like with the World of Final Fantasy medals, I was so happy when that banner finally came back, because that's the one I was looking forward to the most, because I missed it the first time, because I wasn't playing the first time, because I forgot this game even existed. As a matter of fact, when I saw this game for the very first time, I didn't even know it was on iPhone, Android, whatever this technological equipment is called. I'm not a techie. I don't mean that in the Star Trek sense or wherever that term is from. I mean technological person, whatever. I'm rambling again. My point is, I'm not good with technology, so iPhone, Android, smartphone, they're all the same thing to me. That being said, when I first saw this game, I knew it was Kingdom Hearts, obviously, but I didn't know it would be for this. I didn't know what I thought. I just didn't know it was for phones. And then, in conjunction with that, it went by a totally different name, and the style was much more watered down than this. So I didn't even know they were the same thing. So there's no way I could have known it would be available on the phone when it was. So, long story short, that's how I missed out on all the hype. Ah, there you are, Dark Side. That was kind of creepy. I just ran up on him and also those big glowing eyes. Alright, this should be quick. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Speaking of all that rambling, it brings to mind something my father said that I have. I have the gift of gab. I never really thought of it that way. But considering the fact I can ramble on about nothing while essentially talking to myself, yeah, I guess it is true that I do, isn't it? Ah, this dastard. He gave me so much trouble in the Coliseum, I literally could not beat him because his defense was just too flippin' high. Like unfairly, unjustly high. And then anytime I came close to finally beating him in like the 50th turn, he would one-shot me out of the blue. It wouldn't show his power going up. My defenses or nothing got lower because if I remember correctly, he only lowers your attack. And even then, I had the Kyrie medal that would just reset everything anyway. And he would just randomly, well, I guess not randomly because he only did it when I was about to win, but he would one-shot me like a turn or two away before I killed him. It was so annoying, and I hate when that happens. I'm pretty sure, well, I would like to believe anyway, because usually when it comes to things like this, I'm wrong when it comes to math, so I won't get too upset if I am, but it feels like if it doesn't straight up show me what happened, and I'm doing the exact same thing, the exact same way, nothing is changing, and then I just die for no reason, that really grinds my gears. But we're not about to have that problem, are we? Yeah, perfect. Beat it down. And off they go. But yeah, I'm working on getting those jewels. That's something I said way at the beginning, isn't it? That I never really finished. Because I got distracted by that jewel campaign, or whatever you wish to call it. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, I got the jewels back pretty fast because they're much more generous now than they were in the beginning. So it's not going to be that hard to get 3k jewels at least. Someone said something. I'm going to go and stop now for the video ends up reaching its limit, then I have to start all over. But yeah, I'll try my best to get 3k and do the Incredibles pulls in the last hours like I did for Kyrie. Be sure to do a video on that. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for bearing with me through my rambling, and I will see you around.